Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Blind Tasty vlog. I am of course Blind Tasty, living that legally blind life on the mean streets of Oshawa, rad and plaid with a body like a dad. And today we're going to talk about how getting into your own head can really hurt you if not in the right direction. How doubts in your own mind can really set you on a bad path, and it's hard to get out of those bad habits. See, when I was diagnosed over 10 years ago, I really didn't know what to do with my life. I thought that everything was going to be fine. I never even thought of the idea that I wouldn't be able to get my sight back. I was like, they'll find some cure. It's modern day medicine. There'll be something. When really there isn't. There are a few advancements in technology coming out that have helped people with my condition and other vision loss sufferers, but there is no actual cure for what is going on. And if you hadn't tuned into my last vlog, so I am someone who has Stargardt's disease, which is macular degeneration. So I have a blind spot in the middle of my vision. When you rub your eyes and get those colors, I see that in the middle of my vision at all times. And when it happened, I really didn't want to believe that it happened. I got inside my own head to say that nothing had changed, everything was fine, and you could still live the same life that you were going to. But it wasn't the same at all. I couldn't drive anymore. Seeing things from far distances was just out of the question. I couldn't even recognize faces anymore. And I was a big people person. Talking to people was one of my biggest strengths. And when you can't look someone in the eye from far away and know that they are there and who they are, and it kind of really gets inside your own head. So that path to not getting any help at all and just being like, oh, everything's fine, everything's good, really didn't help at all. It really hindered my progress in life. I got in my own head and said everything was fine, but I should have went and talked to someone. Anyone would have been fine. I'm sure there could have been anyone out there that I could just sit down and be like, hey, this is happening, and they would understand to a point where maybe if they couldn't help me, they would find help for me. I mean, my friends and family tried very hard to get me out of this slump that I just kept going down and down and down. And that's the thing, when you start to doubt yourself, it's very hard to start believing in yourself again, especially when something that traumatic happens to you. It's very, very difficult to just kind of deal with it. But my advice is this: find someone you trust, anyone, just one person. If there's more, then great. Sit down and tell them exactly what's going on in your head. I have these doubts, I have these thoughts going in my head, and I don't know how to deal with them. And then maybe they can sit with you and figure something out, and you guys together can help each other. Maybe they might get a better understanding of you, you might get a better understanding of yourself, and then your relationship will grow with that person or many people after that. I wish I had done something right away. I wish I'd gone and got counseling or help, or just sat down with people who might have been struggling the same way I had been, and just got myself out of this just awkward pit of despair that I couldn't get myself out of. And once you get yourself into that pit, it's hard to get out of it. You just keep digging and digging, and the self-doubt puts you in a place that you can't go anywhere with. Self-doubt is one of the hardest things to overcome. Still, every day I doubt myself in certain little ways, but it's getting better and better, but it still happens. And I think that it's good in some ways to doubt yourself and overcome those doubts, but it's another thing to believe those doubts and then just completely forget who you are and become someone, just a shell really of someone. And that was really hard to deal with, and I kind of just ignored it. That was the way I dealt with it. I just said, oh no, it's fine, I'm good, and didn't talk to anybody about it. And I really should have got the help. So here's my advice to you: if you're dealing with something traumatic or even any sort of doubts and you have someone close to you, sit down and talk to them. Explain your doubts, explain why you're getting inside your own head, and maybe they'd be like, no, you know what, you can do this, I believe in you. And those words really can make a difference. I've had a very short amount of people just tell me that, hey, you can do this, we believe in you, go achieve your goals. And that helps so much. So here's my proposition to you: if you are feeling this way, if you are having self-doubts, or if you are getting inside your own head, then come talk to me. I'm at Blind Tasty on all the social media. You can find me easily. And if you can't find me, then comment on this vlog, comment on this video. I will gladly get in touch with you. We can sit and have some one-on-one conversations, whether it is close to my place in Oshawa or if it's online when we're doing some Skype or some FaceTime or whatever works. I would love to start talking to people who are having these same problems and help them, because I didn't do that and I wish I had. So the biggest thing for me is to now take what I've learned and help others. Be there for people that are going through the same things, but make sure they don't waste 10 years of their life just living in denial over what's going on, and actually help them. So if that's you and you want to get in touch with me, by all means do so. I would love to have a chat. I'd love to talk about things and maybe try to boost you up and get you to a place where you can start believing in yourself and staying positive, because trust me, I lived in such a negative space in life that it really brought me down to places that I never want to go back to. And now that I wake up every day just being grateful of one thing or more, but the one thing is I'm still on this earth. I'm still standing. I'm still the same great person I am, and I'm going to try and help others. And I think that's the most rewarding thing of all this. So if you like this video, please subscribe, please like, please share it to everyone. I'd love to talk to people about what they'd like to hear more about, whether it's about my site or whether it's my struggles, my journeys. I'd love to hear all those questions, and would love to just expand this vlog for everyone to just have an enjoyable experience. So that is it for me today. I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.